Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Welcome to Mathematics with Sayyid Ali. Today we will be learning grade 11 what is inequality term. So in mathematics, inequality is like any expression when two or more terms are not equal. So if they are not equal, the terms used is like not equal. Not equal means not equal. So if they are not equal, so they could be greater than 0 or less than 0. So they can, there another term, they can be greater than or equals to 0 or less than or equals to 0. So there are terms greater than 0, less than 0, greater or equals to 0, less than 0 or equals to 0. So we have these symbols, and we have two type of questions here in grade 11, that how to draw inequalities on a number line. So number line means we have a number line like this going both ways. In the middle we have 0, and on the right side positive integers 1 2 3 4 5 6 1 2 3 4 5 6. So on number line, when we need to draw an inequality, so we have to remember that if we have less than or greater than, then we make a open dot. So if my expression is x is greater than 3, so greater than 3, or I can show you with another marker. So if x is greater than 3, where is my 3? 1 2 3. So x is greater than 3, that means all those numbers which are here on this side. So how to represent it? With an open dot. So I will make an open dot. That means this 3 is not included, but everything greater than 3 is included. So if the same thing is like less than, we have to have an open dot. So for less than or greater, we have to have an open dot. And if we have a number line and an inequality, we have to represent with x is greater than or equals to, or x is less than or equals to. Then what we have to show? 1 2 3 4 5. Let's say this is my 0, minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 6. So all those line on the number lines. And my expression is now this time x is greater than 3. Less than 3 will be same. So we have to use what? We have to use a solid dot. So we will be using next color, which may be a black one. Yeah. So black one is here. So I will be using 1 2 3, but this time I have to make a solid dot. So we learned two things. On the number line, we have to show, so all those things with a greater than 0, or this inequality, that is x is greater than 0 or equals to 2. That means in this inequality, we have to include 3, because my 1 2 3. So when I put a solid dot, that means 3 is included. When I put a hollow dot, like it's not filled up, is a dot which is not filled up, or an open dot, we can say open dot. So this is open dot. So open dot is x is greater than 3 or x is less than 3, in which that number is not included. Open dot means that number is not included. So here 3 is not included, therefore open dot. Here 3 is included, therefore solid dot. So this is how we describe them on a number line. But we also have to learn that how to draw on the graph. So we will see in a minute that how to draw these things, inequalities, on a graph. So it's also simple. We have some fixed rule in mathematics, and we have to follow those rules. So we will learn those rules here to how to. So for example, if we have an inequality that represents for example, y is less than or equals to x plus 2. So y is less than or equals to x plus 2. So first step is rearrange y onto the left. So everything is on the left, so we are good with this equation. But if it is mixed, like, we have to rearrange it for y, right? So it's already rearranged, so it's a easy question. And then we have to plot y is equals to x plus 2. So if we want to plot y is equals to x plus 2, we can plot it easily because we know the values. This is my 0. If I can make the table, or I can make oral, we can make it oral, because if we put x is equals to 0, what my y is? 1, 2. My y is 2. So my first ordered pair is this. Second, if I put x is 1, then my y is 3. So 1, 1, 2, 3. So this is my second point. And if I put 3, my y is 5, so on and so forth. So 3, 1, 2, let's see 2, then 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is my third point. If I put minus 1 here, then my y is, so if I put minus 1, then my y is plus 1. So I am here. If I put minus 2, then my y is here, which is 0. Right? So in this way, we can have, so first step is isolate y. That is, we have to shift everything other than y to the other side. And then we have a, if we put minus 3, let's say one more. So we have minus 1. So 1, 2, 3, and then minus 1 is here. So we have a straight line here, right? So now there is a rule in equality that if this expression is greater or equals to, then we have to make a solid line. And then inequality is saying then we have to shade this all area to be shaded, right? So this shows all this my inequality, that this area is all included in y is less than, or y is less than or equals to x plus 2. So we have to put down the rule that if we have, so y is equals to this. We can take another example. For example, if we have y is less than or equals to 2x minus 1, then what we have to plot? Y is equals to 2x minus 1. We have to plot this, and then we have to see a solid line. So we have to make a solid line or a dotted line. So when we have to put a dotted line? When we have a greater than symbol. So I will write these two rules, and then that will help you out to describe that how to plot inequalities, right? So I will write it here. So solid line for y is less than or equals to, right? Less than or equals to, or greater than or equals to. This is a solid line. Dotted line for y is less than or greater symbol. So when there is no equals to sign. So that is how we represent on the graph, and then shade the rest of the area behind that line. So if my equation that I draw here is y is equals to x plus 2. This was my line, right? So I remember that y is equals to x plus 2 is my line. I have to put a solid line because my inequality was y is less than or equals to x plus 2. So since it is y is less than x plus 2, so what I wrote here is a solid line for y is less than or equals to or greater than or equals to, a solid line. When the dotted line, when y is less than or equals to only. Hope you will understand this, and then we will practice some more inequalities problem. All those rules are same like an equation, but one thing is important when we solve the inequalities. So inequality rule. So one thing we have to remember, that is the basic rule for inequality, that if we divide the inequality by a negative number, so if we divide an inequality by a negative number, we have to change the inequality sign. You must, we will say you must, right? Or we must have to change the inequality sign. So we will do practice in the next video, and then we see inequality sign. So this is the rule which we have to follow. Whenever we divide an inequality by a negative number, we must have to change the inequality sign. So we will be practicing it in next video. Hope you like the video. If you like the video, please subscribe my channel and press the bell icon button to receive the next video. Thank you for watching.